All right, chat. So we got a lot of things to talk about today. First of all, I gotta say, yesterday I did say I was going to stay away from this drama. It's not my drama. I don't have no drama. But today we're gonna be looking at the Kvrtez drama, and I was looking at we're gonna go to Playboy Max, or we can just go to oh, she don't. Oh, there we go. So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna see. You guys gonna hear my response to it. Some of the stuff. I mean, and she was the one thing that makes it even worse. She was one of the Streamer University first semester alumni, which makes it even worse.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did.
First of all, we're not even in like 15 seconds of the video. She's already looking down at something. This most definitely scripted. I want to look at the comment section. Shawty done lost her damn mind. Y'all dating? Nah, we cousins. Hey, bro. Hey, yo, bro. We gonna start the new thing called We Cousins, though. You know what I'm saying? We Cousins, though. Notice how she ignores the cousin business, jumps to essay and RP allegations, and threatens sewer slide? What? I got called. Let's make this about my ex. Yep, that's exactly what that is right there. Alright.
I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex.
Honestly, why y'all just didn't like break up? Like, why you had to cheat? Like, y'all could just like breaking up a long time ago. You didn't have to cheat at all. Didn't have to. Really didn't have to.
I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed.
Yeah, he disappointed a lot of us, especially like if you get accepted to Streamer University the second semester, I promise you're not gonna have the same respect that you had before. I'm just saying, like, if you get accepted, I know Kai probably seen this too, because Kai, he watches everything. Even though he's not streaming, he watches everything. He probably could be watching me right now, you know. But if you get accepted to streaming, you can expect to not have the same respect that you did before when you was at the first semester. I'm just saying. All right, let's keep going.
That I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship...
Why she keep on looking down, chat? Oh my god, bro. This is not an apology, bro. It's literally cousin GPT. That was from Playboy Max's conversation. That was said cousin GPT. I'm gonna coin that. I'm using that. That was too funny.
Perfect as it may seem. I lost myself in our relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did, and I have to take accountability for my actions.
Why you keep on looking down, chat? Because at this point, just don't even do an apology video. The whole entire video is just fake. Like, I just want to see what she want to say, though. But this whole entire video is just fake, honestly. If you keep on looking down, you're supposed to just keep on looking at the camera, you know? Say the apology from the heart and don't look down at any paper. It's easy. That's completely easy. I don't know.
And in doing that, I come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around me. I know I've done wrong. I fucked up.
If she keep on looking down, she literally gonna make me mad.
And I'm taking time away to seek professional help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person.
Okay.
But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong.
Okay.
And I did not have to go down that route, and I deeply regret it.
Okay.
But There's more to my story, and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me in order to farm more hate and negativity towards my name, and I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to
All right.
address the note that was released online.
Okay.
I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with
Bro, are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now, bro? That has to be the most dumbest lie I have ever heard in the history of lies in my life. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, God already know. I'm just saying, God already know what she did. Like, if you did it and people already know about it and it's all up on social media, just go and say that you did it. Just go ahead and say that you did it. Just go ahead and say it. Your reputation's already hurting so bad already. Just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say it. Now you won't be forgiven a lot now, but down the line, people say, okay, maybe we can, forgive her. So a lot of people probably not. Just gonna have to expect that people are not going to respect you the same like they did before. There's not
anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by any.
Alright, mom, grandma, sissy, Aaliyah, Jasmine, dad, sissy, okay.
And I still have a great relationship with my mother.
Please go inside, sleep it off. Okay, please, see you and go sleep. Tomorrow's new. Okay.
This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to...
After we watch her response, we're gonna go to Kenneth's 33-minute video and we're gonna react to it because I'm not cutting anything from this stream. This could be completely a whole entire video.
Get help and work.
Yo, chill my girl game. Yo, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just saying, hey,
to better myself. I also want to talk about a stream that my ex was on where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him because it was toxic.
I would often discuss his toxic behavior towards me in my live streams. Okay.
I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea and he convinced me. So you guys did not have a good sit down talk about what content y'all wanted to make. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. You guys can literally sit down, have a whole entire plan, and agree with it. And not just a one-side plan, If she didn't want to do it, she could say no. But if the guy want to do it, then you did have to do it, I just putting it straightforward. Me to do it. The next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but
into a
okay.
suicide facility because I was considered a threat.
Psychological, psychosocial and contextual factors. No records found. No records found. Medication and dosage. Mirtazapine. I can't. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna say all of these. Doctor medicines, right? No drug allergies. Okay.
To myself. It was a terrible experience and went
Whoa, go back a little bit.
to a suicide facility because I was
Discharge summary, behavioral health assessment, case management, crisis intervention, diagnostic assessment group therapy and training of individual therapy, medication administration, peer support, psychiatric treatment, nursing assessment, and care. Alrighty. Lena. Wait, hold on. That seems weird. Kathlina, they didn't spell her name right. They didn't spell her name right. They didn't spell her name right, chat. Like you could tell. Like if you get like a very bad email, like a false email or something, you could tell like somebody put like August and they could put E in August from like the court extension 9-month situation. But yeah, they spelled her name wrong. It's a 20-year-old black male from the Houston County, Georgia. She was admitted to the ER yesterday, reporting suicide. Ideation with no plan after family reportedly found her wandering by the roadside. She is very depressed, crying, and not wanting to talk. She says that she lost everything because she cheated on her boyfriend, and the boyfriend refused to forgive her. Honestly, y'all should just breaking up at that point. Do not do anything with your family regardless. Anything with your family regardless. Y'all could just break things off right there with your boyfriend, or your ex-boyfriend. Could have moved on, had a much better life, could have healed, Stay away from the internet though, if you wanted to, but you can still heal. Stay away from the internet for like a couple months and then come back when you're fully ready, There are multiple ways that you could have, kept you from doing such a very bad thing, And now everybody knows about it, You could have had multiple supporters, 100,000 supporters, away from that situation, Even though you guys would probably still do a video about y'all, breaking up and stuff, but it will still be on, better terms, Like, hey, I need, a break, hey, my mental state is not well, and so. You guys could have just end things off, still be on good terms, But even though Kenneth was like that, we'll see what his side was. I can't really speak for Kenneth. I haven't seen any of his videos about this situation yet. I saw this from Black Boy Max earlier this morning, so I wanted to see for myself. He said his stuff. I would say my stuff. Trying to stay respectful about it. I have saying mutual on this, But I'm just saying there could have been a lot more ways to go about this situation a lot better than what she, did. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself or anybody else.
If you didn't want to do it on anybody else, just You know, it could just end it off. That's all I'm gonna say.
I want to say to Snow Cone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody.
If you were an alumni at Streamer University and you went there to become a better person and you still did this, I don't know what to say. If I had my own Streamer University and I looked at you and you was in my first semester and I wanted to, potentially, bring you back for semester 2, I don't know what I would think of you anymore, Like, I said to you to go to the first semester, thought you were gonna do some good things when you left here, and you just did just a bad thing,
Else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health.
Okay.
Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more.
And I gotta think of Snowcomb because I'm also a Roblox documentary YouTuber, and I know how drama works. I'm not trying to start anything. I'm just reacting to a video. There could have been ways that you could have done it. I'm not be like Pipe Boy Max and overstand my reaction. Over exaggerate my reaction. But drama these days, especially on Discord, things do not last. To not like they won't just leave it in the Discord at all. They wouldn't if you had Discord or whatever. They wouldn't just leave it in the text. YouTubers these days, they will literally expose you in less than 24 hours. I said this yesterday when we were reacting to Kai Cenat's Freedom University orientation video. I said this yesterday. Drama YouTuber, they will expose you in less than 24 hours. They do not care who you are. They don't. They will scour the internet, go on Discord, find people that literally talk to you about the drama, and they would literally tell them. So if a lot more people knows what you did, then just go ahead and say your apology. That's, just, hey, I did wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. I won't do it again. I know I was a Stream University alumni in the first semester. I know I went there to do good things. And so on, Because if you left Stream University semester 1, you need to do good things after you leave from there, regardless who you are. And that's what Kai wanted everybody to do. That's what he wanted everybody to do when everybody left there that week. That whole entire week, he wanted people to do some good things, good ideas. And he wants people to, make some good ideas because, Kai, now his ideas are so good. He wants to see people see more than him, see new things. Things that, even though he could do, but he want other people to do it, not just like him, but like more like themselves, do some good ideas,
Death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder. And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship. When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy.
If you're reading from a paper, don't act like you're reading from a paper. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're reading from a paper for an apology video, don't act like you're actually reading from the paper. Or whatever poster that you written on. Typed in. Or whatever. I don't care what type of paper it is. Calligraphy, hieroglyphics. I don't care. Just don't read it like you would read in a book. You're not popcorn reading, okay? You're not doing that.
Emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend. He was my first everything, And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story, and
that makes things worse even right there, because if a guy is 21, that means he's a little bit much more mature, but he's still at like a kid. If a woman just coming out of high school and they you know 18 still, they haven't fully matured yet at all.
the relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was no.
I want to know how many takes it did to even record this video. Like, I see so many cuts. Like, the video don't seem like it's smooth. Like, even in the B-roll, it seems like there's so many cuts. Like, I feel like that she recorded this so many times, so many takes. Like, the cuts seems like you can feel it. Like, the video don't feel like smooth on one B-roll, you know?
Normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point. My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as an outlet.
If you know your boyfriend had anger issues, you can help him out with it. Like, at that point, that whole entire relationship needed some type of therapy, you know, if you guys wanted it to last, you know. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires.
If he's doing all of that, then you should have just left. No hate to Kenneth. No hate to Kenneth at all. It just, there was things that you could have done to like hold that anger in, you know. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
In the heat of conflicts, he would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall, and I would tell him to stop because I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are
So many clips recorded for like at least a sentence, maybe 1 to 2 sentences at least. Like, literally 1 or 2 sentences.
serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time where me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me. And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At the time of my essay, he was very...
Wait. She changed positions. Yeah, no, take that back. It's still the same. It's just that light is on in the back. Okay. I'm trying to look for clues, bro. But like, mostly she's just reading from a script.
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
The picture of my eternal tearing was too graphic to share online. Okay. Oh. July 13th, 2024, Stafford, Texas. This happened 2 days before my birthday.
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue to accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail,
Alright, I want to read this. Yeah, man. I passed out last night. Kat gave me a brief overview of why you broke up with her. I could tell, but I finished at 3 a.m. anyway, so I knew you'd be asleep. He lost a real one because of his problems he was never able to fix. I was putting 100% of myself into the relationship to fix it while he put 50%. So it didn't work. Despite everyone, despite everything, I loved him and believed in him and gave him my trust and all in hopes he would change, but he will never will for me because soon after our talk, next day we have an argument where his stubbornness held him back from being mature. Is just proof he will never change. Not for me, at least not while in his relationship. He needs to be alone to see that. So I stood up for myself and broke up with him 2 days ago when we argued again. You're right now, or we break up. I'm, dead done putting up with your bullcrap, bullshit, and your stubbornness. You are in the wrong for this. I'm not putting up with it, not having to wait for you to get your sleep before you want to handle the issue between us two. So please let me know right now. I am so genuine. Nah, I'm good. You got it. You can repeatedly hurt me, but you get it. Claim you love me, right? You get to claim you try, right? I can forgive you as many times as humanly possible, and you can remain the same man, right? I can go through hell and back and still be the one to try and repair what we had, but be the one to come back. But I'm the one that doesn't care as much, right? I hope you rot in hell. That's wow. Okay.
Left. Here's proof of my ex admitting.
All right, that's Kenneth Adigbo. Yeah, how you pronounce it. If I didn't pronounce your last name right, Kenneth, I greatly apologize. I started shaking. I seen your text. I said, well, I'm good. You hope I ride in hell. I've been in hell for these past 11 days. I've been experiencing hell on earth. And then she said, good. You're so spiritual right now. You should be. I was just thinking about you and ranting about you. Is you texting me right now? God work. Not the devil. Excuse me, chat. I'm just so speechless right now. Okay. Dang. I don't even read that much. I mean, I do read, but I don't even read that. Dang. Right now, I feel absolutely tarnished and destroyed in life. I don't even feel like I deserve to talk to you right now because of what I put you through. I wish after my countless promises that I kept them, and when I said I would do better, I'm not going to talk about the FS or what I've been going through because I'm not trying to manipulate you to feeling bad for me or possibly twist your mind, but this is how I feel. I am someone with a great amount of pride and anger issues. In the heat of a disagreement, I hold onto my pride and I argue till I die. That's what I've been told by many people, just not you. I don't like being wrong, but I think for as many times as I said, I will calm that down, yet never did. I'm so messed up for that. I was looking at a picture of you maybe a few days ago with Brittany and was just asking how could I make such a sweet girl cry? How could I do something so bad to such a lovable woman? These 11 days have been full of emotion. I've seen this video of a guy have. Okay. Yo, who's here? Oh, just Zays. I need to actually like fix that. Best promotion on streamview.org. No. I need to fix that. I need to fix that somehow. Alright, Rakai is live applying to University 2026. So they still have applications up. I would do mine on a separate stream. I still got my trailer still in the works. So
admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship. I still have the letters that he wrote for me.
She's most definitely a good writer for putting that in MLA, APA, Chicago style, bro. She must be looked on the Purdue University writing styles because she did. And she got indentions, bro. Come on, bro.
Where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoings that he put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today.
Oh, there's a cat in the
but
background.
It was sent by
Right there.
him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings. I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't believe a relationship should just be reduced to illicit expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors. After all of these gestures, I took my ex back in February of 2025. And in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video I recorded after leaving my ex.
Like, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, but like, I feel like
Okay.
I feel like I'm losing my mind, bro. And like, I just need to listen and get help from other people in my life, or maybe therapy.
Hold on, chat.
Like, I think like a lot of stuff has been going on like in my life. Like, I need to stop pretending that I'm sorry, this is so like non-descriptive, but I just kind of want to pour everything.
So I just want you guys to know this happened right before Shroom University, the first Shroom University. And nobody didn't know about this, I don't think.
Oh, because I'm breaking point in my life right now. But it's not your problem at all.
I sent this video to a friend.
But, yeah, I need help in that sense. I need to listen and grow up and do better.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship and I made my mistakes. I regret everything I did and I wish I could take it all.
Do you though? Do she regret everything that she did? Do she? I mean, do she really? Do she really, apologize for what she did? I don't think she really apologized for what she did, honestly. Honestly, I think this whole entire video is just a fluke, honestly.
I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal. The next...
No, honestly, I think you did all that healing when you did whatever you did with your cousin. I think you're past the healing stage already. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, you need to try to gain back your supporters. That's the thing that you need to do right now. You had that healing stage already with your cousin. You done that already. That's already put aside already. You done that. You done all of that. It's okay. Okay.
The final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout...
If it's something wrong with your mental health a long time ago, before you did whatever you did with your cousin, that was not mental health, honestly. All of that healing was done when you did whatever you did with your cousin, honestly. You're past the healing stage already. You don't need none of that no more.
Everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for the past 2 years. I was in denial and blamed it on a lot of other things in my life without fully understanding myself. Mental health is so stigmatized to where a lot of people, including me, do not get the help that they need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction. Throughout the past few weeks, I've attempted to take my life multiple times, and the only reason I'm here right now is because I failed. During this fight, I stopped eating, I stopped sleeping, and I struggled to take care of my well-being. I felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live.
Okay.
I often felt like the world would be a better place without me.
Mm.
The suicide facility that I was admitted to was an abrasive environment that only made me regress more. In my time there, I met a lot of people that were in worse positions than.
Honestly, my mom say all the time, just stay positive, man. Just stay positive. You know, think of the good things in life. You know, like I said in the beginning of this stream, y'all should have just like broken up, no videos or anything. You should have just left it off from the online. You know, could have done this private. Should have done it private. The internet will ask, you know, but that's y'all business. You don't have to put everything on the internet, you know. But this right here, how it got leaked by Kenneth and whoever else, you know, Snowcone. I don't know how it started. I don't know if Kenneth started it or somebody else did it or Snowcone was the one who probably did it. I don't know. I just mean I'm asking who was the first person to like, you know, put that out there, either between Kenneth or Snowcone or probably somebody different, because you know Discord be eating this stuff up. I'm not gonna lie.
And I learned a lot about the unfair and inhumane treatment that these people receive. And from my experience there and my own personal journey, I've been very motivated to advocate for better resources and more attention given to these people to assist them in getting the proper help.
Chat, I'm not trying to be that guy, but you can't be reading it on the paper. Like, you know how many times she looked down in this video? Like, if I could literally have a whole entire, you know, look down counter somewhere in this video, like just anywhere in this video right now, I promise you, it's over 10. It has to be over 10, honestly.
That they need. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand how the internet works. So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you guys that I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've received in the past few days. I do believe that bringing all of this to the internet in the way my ex did was completely wrong and invasive. It felt like a breach in our privacy. I know a lot of people.
And you guys should have just kept it private, honestly. Y'all literally could have just sat down, honestly. You know, y'all could y'all could have like, you know, stay separated, you know, sit in separate opposite sides of, you know, the table or something, you know. Like don't be like you know, like this close, you know, but
Don't believe I deserve the platform that I have, and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and I can't tell you enough how much I regret it. However, I do want to.
honestly, I have no words on that, to be honest. I mean, it's gonna take if you want to continue to, you know, be on the internet, then you're gonna have to make this apology actually genuine for people to actually feel sorry for you. And then you can stay on the internet. But right now, people are not gonna believe you because people are really saying that you're reading this from a script, and people can see you looking down. Like in every other clip that been cut, people see you looking down. Like you could like edit that out or something, honestly. But hey, I'm not the one who did what she did, you know. I mean, yeah.
Come back. I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are just like me, who are struggling and they don't even know it. I will be back to streaming, and I will be back to doing what I love. Because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people. And I do believe after I get stronger and I get help, I can do that. To my community and to all my
Shoot, we're
supporters,
taking definite time away.
I'm so sorry I let you guys down. I'm so sorry I disappointed you guys. And if you are still here to support me, thank you. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening to my truth and my story. This is my experience and the things that I went through in my relationship and in the past 2.5 years of my life.
It's an apology video, honestly. Yeah, what's good, cuz? This video, honestly, let's look at the comment section. I want to see what these what these people have to say. She's trying to throw Uno cards in a poker game. That's crazy. Cuzzo in the back holding up flashcards like SNL. Hey, alright, bro. Going at a woman talking about some public quickie with her cousin. She's talking about everything but the cousin. I mean, honestly, she didn't say anything about the cousin, to be honest. Just mostly everything about her ex, honestly. Like, she covering that whole entire situation up. So this whole entire apology is literally a fluke. Literally a fluke.